It is time for Stupid Ass News, and today we'll cover a man and a woman and their dog. We'll also talk about a woman who got arrested for being ugly. Then there's a guy who set his head on fire, and finally, a man had his penis stolen. We begin in St. Louis, where a woman named Dana Kentz, who's 28 years old, was sentenced to 120 days in jail for taking liberties with her dog. The woman called police and says that her boyfriend, Sean Ingram, slapped her. So the police came out to see what the problem was. Come to find out, they went through his phone and he's got child porn on the phone. And then pictures of her and the dog. So both were charged with unlawful sex with an animal, which is a misdemeanor. You would think that would be a felony. Well, it's not. She says she was coerced into it, but police found evidence that suggested she did it on her own. She wore a dog collar and a mask. Here's what they look like. Stupid ass news. Tanya Ann Fowler had become a victim of the law. That's what she says. She called 911 and says, hey, you know what? I don't like the way my mugshot turned out. I need to take another one. And the police were like, no, what is Zolan Mills? No, you don't get to take another picture. But she kept calling and they said, fine, but we're going to arrest you again. And I guess she was cool with that because they did. And this is the second mugshot. Good Lord, what the first one looked like. She says she was not allowed to put on makeup because if she had put on makeup, she would have looked like this. Stupid ass news. So a dude in Georgia goes with his buddies to a bar and they get to drinking. And for some reason, he decides to bet his friends that his head, well, how do you put that? For some reason, they poured vodka on him and then they set it on fire. That was the bet. And then, well, what happens when you set alcohol on fire? You go boom. Him go boom. Well, not boom, but he caught fire. Oh, he was hot. No, really. Look at this fool. What's wrong with him? Come on, man. Come on. You got a problem. No, not a drinking problem. You've got a common sense problem. People don't do that. People don't encourage their friends to set their head on fire. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Stupid ass news. Finally, in East China, a man says his penis was stolen while he was asleep. They woke him up. They put a mask or bag over his head, and then they ran away. And then he realized, I'm bleeding over here. And then realized that his penis was gone. Now, locals say the reason why this was done to him was because those were the jealous lovers of women he was having an affair with. Apparently, he's a player from the Himalayas, or a player from East China. And they didn't like that he was a player with their women. So they took matters into their own hands, so to speak. And they took it. It being his peen, wiener, doinker, dingaling, 100% all beef thermometer, baloney pony, pork sword, beef bayonet, tallywhacker, Mr. Happy, Captain Winky. Do we have to do any more of these? Really? 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 Alabama black snake, purple-headed cobra, stinky pickle. Stupid ass news.